This felt like spotting a quiet shortcut everyone else overlooks, even though it's been sitting there the entire time. As soon as I went for it, my process instantly became way more streamlined. I made a choice that rarely crosses anyone's mind. Want to know exactly how I pulled it off? Don't go anywhere. I'll break it down for you step by step. When I first got into crypto, I was just throwing money around with no real thought. If a coin was trending or looked fun, I'd buy in. For a while, it seemed like I couldn't go wrong. Profits kept rolling in, until the market flipped and everything I'd made vanished overnight. I looked at my wallet and thought, man, I had no plan whatsoever. Then I came across this one routine that seemed ridiculously easy, like there was no way it could actually work. But I stayed on it every day, no skipping, and shut out all the hype around other tokens. The results were crazy. I went from losing constantly to seeing 5 times gains time after time. I'm gonna break it all down so you can see how it works too. But before we dive straight into the tutorial, I want to give you a quick heads up. It's a detail a lot of new users miss. I remember that early rush when I first tried Pump Fund myself. At first, it seems almost effortless. Like the platform was designed for absolute beginners to breeze through. That's what pulled me in too. But after a few steps, little obstacles pop up that you don't see coming. If you're not prepared, they can slow you down fast. So let's talk about that first, so the rest of the process goes way smoother. Launch Photon and set the filter to Pump Fund. Right away, you'll see a constant stream of new tokens popping up one after another. It's like stepping onto a highway where traffic never stops moving. The screen fills up fast, everything's happening at once, and it can feel overwhelming if you're not focused. Keep your eyes on it. Just a quick glance away could make you miss a solid opportunity. Most of these tokens vanish almost instantly, leaving barely any sign they were there. Now flip the filter to Raydium CPMM and you'll see the whole atmosphere shift right away. The projects that show up here are cleaner, built by people who clearly understand the game. This is usually where the solid players in the space show up. Liquidity feels much more reliable, trade volume moves naturally, and the market caps are backed by real traction. Hang tight. I'll guide you through the next steps from this point forward. Back when I first thought about making a token, I honestly believed it was some massive tech hurdle that only hardcore developers could clear. In my mind, you had to be fluent in coding and able to write smart contracts like it was second nature. I figured my only shot was grinding through tons of confusing guides or paying someone to hold my hand. Then I stumbled onto MoonTool, and it flipped that idea on its head. This platform is made for everyday crypto fans who don't want to touch code. You just type in your token info, adjust a couple of basic settings, and MoonTool takes care of all the behind-the-scenes stuff automatically. If you know how to set up a social media account or order takeout online, you're already good to go. I've launched several tokens through it without ever needing outside help. Something I once thought was impossible turned out to be one of the smoothest wins in my whole crypto run. We can't continue just yet. Every token should have its own logo. Canva is my go-to for this since it keeps the process simple and hassle-free. As I was flipping through my photo gallery, I saw some old pictures of Wisp the cat. It reminded me of when she was small, making those goofy sounds that always made me laugh. So that's the theme I'm choosing for my coin. After uploading your image, take a second to check the size. It needs to be 128 by 128 pixels exactly. If it looks blurry, warped, or not quite centered, adjust it so everything lines up clean. A sharp, well-aligned logo makes things feel more polished. Once it looks good on your end, go ahead and hit download so we can head to the next part. Let's kick this off. Start by opening MoonTool and connecting it to your Phantom wallet. It usually links instantly. On the creation page, set the name as Wisp Coin and the symbol as just Wisp. There's a description section, but honestly, you don't need to fill it in if you don't want to. After that, upload the logo you made in Canva, give it a quick look to make sure it's set properly, and then tap Next to proceed. No need to mess with decimals or the total supply. Those are already set up to make your life easier. MoonTool takes care of all the background verification, so just hang tight for a moment. Once it's done, hit Next to keep the process going. You might notice a 0.1 Solana fee pop up when verifying your token, but paying it is totally optional. I usually skip it so I don't burn through my Solana. It's up to you. When you're set, just click Next and move on. If your social profiles have a decent following, adding them can help get your token noticed more. But if you want to avoid extra steps, no problem. Just skip this part. Raydium will handle it either way. Just tap Skip and move on. Avoiding the 0.3 Solana fee could feel like a good idea, but it might make your token look shady to others. Making sure your freeze, mint, and update features are locked sends a strong message that you're serious and trustworthy. If you leave them open, people might get doubtful and step back. So secure all those settings first, then hit Launch My Token Now to proceed. Pause for a sec. This part really matters. When your wallet asks for confirmation, just hit Approve. If you see any security warnings, don't stress, that's totally normal. Once you finish this, your token will officially be live on the blockchain. Next up, lock down your liquidity by heading over to Raydium and creating a fresh liquidity pool from scratch. The interface is straightforward and user-friendly, laying out all the key options so you can get through this step without hassle. Head over to the User Token tab and paste your token's contract address exactly as shown. Accuracy here is key. Then type WISP for the symbol and MemeCoin as the full token name. Don't forget to click Add User Token, since missing this step might cause Raydium to not list your token correctly, making it disappear from search. After that, proceed to add liquidity. Since the total supply is 1 billion, putting in about 900 million tokens alongside Solana keeps trading fluid and helps maintain a stable price. Now it's time to choose how much Solana you want to pair with your tokens in the liquidity pool. The fastest option is to tap the Max button. It'll pull in your full wallet balance instantly. Before you lock it in, make sure to subtract around 0.2 Solana manually to keep aside for upcoming network fees. Skipping this can leave you stuck later. After that, set your token's fee rate. I usually aim for 2% because it keeps trades affordable, while still bringing in a steady flow of returns. You can tweak this number based on your own plan. We've reached the final part. Press the Initialize Liquidity Pool button to complete the setup. Once Phantom opens and asks for your approval, go ahead and confirm without delay. After a brief wait, everything finalizes, and your token officially goes live, ready to be traded on Solana. Fire up Photon again, and double-check that the Raydium filter is active. It's what loads all the latest tokens onto the screen. After turning it on, scroll through the feed and look for your token. Seeing it listed means your launch went through successfully, and trading is now live. To see how your token is doing, jump over to DEXScreener and pick any chart to open. It doesn't really matter which one. When it's loaded, go to the URL at the top, replace the contract address there with your token's address, then hit Enter. The site will refresh and show you all the live stats for your token. If that sounds confusing, just type your token's name into the search bar and click on it. Both ways work fine. Looking at the chart, you'll see prices bouncing up and down non-stop. That's not just chance. Trading bots are firing off lightning-fast buys and sells to cash in on small price gaps. They're in and out in seconds, taking quick profits. This kind of early activity often grabs attention and draws more people to the token. Entering right at the token's release gives you a nice advantage. Early trades smooth out the price before a wave of late buyers makes it volatile. After you've secured your position, it tends to grow gradually, stacking earnings with almost no effort. If you're feeling uncertain, that's fine. You can withdraw your liquidity anytime. Personally, I'm hanging back and watching how it plays out. Guys, the token's starting to draw some attention. Liquidity is climbing gradually, and so far, the chart looks strong. Keep an eye out. I'll update you as things move forward. It's been 39 minutes since we kicked things off, and the chart's still looking strong. Every new interaction with the coin is pushing liquidity up little by little. Just keep your eyes on the process. Focus is key right now. After running this process for more than an hour, liquidity has built up nicely. The chart's taken off, climbing hard from all the interactions happening with the token. That's usually the cue to cash out. I'll walk you through exactly how to withdraw without running into any issues. Step 1 is to connect Raydium to your wallet, using the same wallet you launched the token with to avoid any syncing issues. The link is usually instant, just a couple of seconds. Then, go into the Portfolio menu and switch the filter to Standard, which makes your full list of assets easy to see, including liquidity tokens. If they're missing, don't stress. Raydium often takes 10-15 minutes to update balances. Once they're displayed, select the minus icon near your liquidity pool. Verify that Solana is set as your return asset. Choose Remove Liquidity and approve the prompt from Phantom. The withdrawal typically goes through without any delays. When the withdrawal finishes, a message will appear confirming it went through successfully. After that, head over to your wallet and double-check your balance to make sure all the numbers line up as expected. Things are lining up well. Your returns are stable and everything's flowing smoothly. Staying on track is what makes the difference. With momentum building in the market, it's a solid opportunity to jump back in. And remember, these steps are easy to repeat whenever you feel like it. The process is flowing perfectly, everything's running clean, and staying on this track could definitely pay off. Small disclaimer, I'm not affiliated with MoonTool, Photon, or Raydium in any way. This is simply based on my own results. All the useful links are listed below in the description and pinned comment.